Hey, what's up guys? LearningPitStop back at it. So today what we're going to talk about is containers and Docker in general as well. So we're going to start by ruling out one thing that does confuse some people, which is, what is the difference between a container and a virtual machine. So basically overall what a virtual machine is it runs almost as like a copy of your entire computer. So it runs the baseline OS and everything that goes along with that, as well as it functions essentially like a separate computer running on your own computer at home. So number one, that comes with a lot of benefits to it, but it also does take up a lot of space on either the computer where you're running on or the server it's running on. For example, you have to partition off certain cores and threads of your processor, as well as portions of your system drives and your RAM. So that's mainly why containers were created, was because they wanted to run more and more instances on a single server. So I guess going into that, what a container is a container allows it to be utilized in a similar way as a virtual machine. Not quite all of the features, but most of what people are using. And it runs basically a simulation of the operating system, but not actually all of the components of an OS, which means that it takes up much less space, almost half the space of the average virtual machine. This means that you can run almost 2 to 3 times the number of applications on a single server. So also along with that, containers also tend to be more consistent build of the operating system, and it's an environment that most people are able to utilize better than a virtual machine, as many people know that virtual machines can be quite temperamental to use at times. So what we're going to do today for our example here is we're going to go ahead and install OpenFAS on Docker Playground. So what OpenFAS is it's basically, it allows for serverless applications, which has many benefits with it, but the main one is it's comprised of, allows you to build applications based on microservices, which runs in response to events and allows them to auto scale for you, and it only charges you when they run, and which can save many businesses money over time. The first thing we'll do once we've opened up Docker Playground is we'll go ahead and open up an instance with one manager and one worker. And then we'll go ahead and run the code necessary to start up. Once that goes through, what we can go ahead and do is we can copy the password that's associated with it. And then we'll go ahead and open up port 8080 right here, and then we'll just use the username admin, and then the password associated with it, and we'll be running a full instance of OpenFAS. So as we can see, you can probably see why many developers are making use of both Docker and containers in general. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below.